it is never shameful to drive Uber in any country. It is just maybe the context of which Nanaya Brefo finding herself in context being say why politics wa Ghana.
Yeah.
But when utu kwan abrochi utu kwan kwatena obi nchen po. Na nipa ko no skase den kra na. You also need to contribute.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is our editorial. My name is DJ Slim and I have Zeal up in the building. Zeal.
Yep.
Boko. Okay. Boko there near yellow wallet in Yincha Bet. My bet.africa. So in your car.
Ubedi.
Udin Swa.
Yebechao.
My bet.africa TV, amount sports analysis, the amount insights, reviews and previews. Of course, banter no air koso den. Last conversation be happen here. See in their prime, Messi, Ronaldo. And Ronaldinho started back, bench back, and a turn back.
Me started Ronaldinho. Me bench Ronaldo, me turn Messi.
Turn Messi.
Yes, because Ronaldinho and Messi style of play almost the same. Ronaldo then is different.
Okay. Comment section or maybe I'm a money branch anyway. Aqua blue be no water. And so can aqua blue my ensure that the ensure onuma struggle for her almost wash your away. You've been able to wash away your sins. Yeah. So come over here. You're part of us now, bruh. I say, I know you're after blue.
Only above one no.
Tete-a-tete.
Yeah.
Tete-a-tete. And only aqua blue. You're quite the man trendy.
You know him say when you are a celebrity here in Ghana, you say you are big, especially if you're in the movie industry and as you are in the music industry. Now, when a video surfaced of Media, yes. Nanaya Brefo of the media fraternity. Sefet say oye Uber in the States. And on Wangasa Abe explaining. So as human beings, you also juma. Especially when you find yourself in a certain space, you also need to work. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a video to that. Let's listen to her.
All right, it was here for hi. It's almost like 5 or thereabout here in the States. I'm sure it's about 9 or so in Ghana. And a quick one. I know I've never told her and told you that I'm in the States and at the moment me Uber. And I've received a lot of comments to be applauded. One message was like, "Wa by na ba na we jane na wa betna brocha ba papa ba na we jane." And I think I explained myself that there's a need for me to do something here. That is why I'm here. And somebody was also asking, "Oh, how are you using a visa, tourist visa to do Uber because or Canada won't mean yes, sir." I didn't state how, and I didn't tell you some the tourist visa Uber. You can't just even do it because they need to.
Welcome back, Slim.
Yo.
Ace media personality. I ain't seen in form of Ghana ha. Odre Buchia. Wadane Uber driver.
I think before I over to Kwana, then she was working with Media General. Maybe they're meeting in Cow or Angel. I think the season that they were poaching or more, she was almost set by 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
Because I joined Angel Broadcasting in 2019. I moved from YFM to Angel Broadcasting in 2019. And I think the following year, and I may say, I'm also air, but I think so. I'm not Captain Smart more.
Yeah.
And I call Angel FM. And then, poaching for name be Mwede. I think she was previously at Adom, Anna. No, I don't remember. It could be so smart in a free.
I don't
call na I call Angel, no free Angel na I call ONUA Media General. Only to wake up today to see US Uber. First and foremost, I mean she has had a beautiful career in media. And media is, I keep on saying that this morning we're having a conversation, me and the sports guys. And this particular issue popped up and I was telling them that media is a means to an end and not an end itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll break it down and I'll say it again. Media is a means to an end, not an end itself. So it gives you leverage.
Yeah.
Or any form of business venture that you want to enter into. Because you start off as an influencer yourself.
Yeah.
Semi-medium, right now, if I'm sitting here and I have any product, and I'm talking about product because if you want to be a part of the top 1%, you need a product. All the richest people in the world, they have a product.
Yeah.
Guess why? Elon Musk,
Tesla.
The products will draw. The Tesla, the SpaceX, Starlink. Oh, they have products. Warren Buffett, different product range. Bill Gates, product. So you need a product in order to get there. You need to be a risk taker and entrepreneur in order to get there. Now, the retailers, and I said people who have direct link with entrepreneurs who have products are people who are trustworthy, and media gives you that thing. It gives you leverage. So if I walk into any office with the same level of qualification as Obifofro, only media and in an attempt to get a good deal on product to come and sell, best believe I'm the person that they will consider. Why? Because I can actually push it on my own. I have a media business that can push the product.
Yeah.
You get it? Yeah. So it is a means to an end, not an end itself. So if you see somebody in media trying their hands on other things, it's because the person or say media no any end. Although it's also one of the jobs that you can practice any retirement.
Yeah.
So I can be here till 70 and still be putting on
content.
Exactly. I mean, did I tell you about the late Larry King? At what age, free was still, he was doing it. Some of the greatest and finest broadcasters, Piers Morgan, Ammonia, they go and check their age. You understand? So it is a means to an end, not an end. In other parts of the world, media can be an end for you. Looking at the platform that you are on and the level of success that you attain on that platform. So if I rise to certain levels, CNN, BBC, and I set up my own podcast and I have millions of subscribers. I don't need to do any other thing. I don't need, brands will come and find me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Brands na baba behwehwe. So this only tells me, say, media is a means to an end, not an end in this part of the world. However, fast forward, there's also that I dream be a war a man for dream about certain jobs. A man for whom you may be saying you no a buonim.
I was say obi afi no baso na we also yes jumano.
I am here to debunk that theory.
Okay.
And tell you say ejuma biya obi etimi here, and especially in America. You can't sit down and think. And even Mami for America driving Uber in Ghana or any of these ride-hailing apps in Ghana. If the car na ye wo diana wa wutria, ube hu ska obetimenya.
Okay.
Ube titu bibia, ube hu ska obenya.
Ska wom.
Sure. Now then, is it Christmas now? Yeah, a year. Now nyaka. These days,
even now, at a certain time, about 4, 5 or no.
Why is there a shortage? Because so many people want access to the service and they are not getting it. That's why there's a shortage. And when there's demand,
so when there's demand, the prices go up. Yeah.
Anytime supply can't meet demand, prices goes up. And I crack, so traffic, surge times 3, times 5. Do you know how much they are making? And if you are running with a small car on a small engine, 2 plugs, do you know the amount of money you go make? You understand? So it is how we are looking at it. And Untina, amount for big greens said they all as compared to media.
Yeah.
Bro, hey. Obian fan in Sabon Kumunche and Japan.
Yeah.
But not all that glitters is gold.
Facts.
And it's not just in media.
Oh.
Even in the banking sector. Senior man who know about tiny or shame teller 1, teller 2. Teller 1, teller 2.
Almost no who's can be brave.
Omo crowd in the air with Jack in media. And I say media the air the Tiani didn't conquer. Oh no, well who $10 million that?
No, or they movie. And you had their OE was.
Me sad into me. Yeah, Columbus we almost the bank and says.
No, that's just lemon usika.
That mean to me.
And you usika. Obina imagine usika.
Case and say me who ya.
And you was
any who and your
time.
Into my mental baby.
But for un semunko and
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hey, $10 million.
Open your behuska baby.
$10 million ano papa. No biaba baby is escan.
No worry, Jimano.
Ara come ma fa crab ebenjo just me basa the whole day. Go me dream was eh na abrabo yi ma abrabo mi boyi ko yiri. Me da bia me dream sa adwendwen e beku me.
Odi na say e bia de ba ko na $10 million no ama $1.
Kira enye izo. So we look see not all that glitters is good.
Yeah, facts.
Eno oye panyini. Man panyini. Why na analysis? Ohun say baby what drew abrabo mu no e ho na be boa no. Number 1. Kuro no wo so na be boa no.
Yeah.
Ebia owo health insurance bi oho a e take care of the near maybe. They have far more the doctor patient ratio.
Yeah.
The e wo soro facilities for unyini no na odwene sa na no ho.
Yeah.
Because said yeah adwene ho unim one of the things that we feel to do is we think about entering phases but we don't think about exiting.
Facts.
So when we were growing up we were thinking of entering, being responsible, getting into businesses, but we've never thought of exiting. I said
yeah.
Exiting me free saying, how am I going to go out? And what who say baby or babe call out.
Yeah.
I had an alcohol hospital and Pama on that way. A brand you free mu Nancy hey. I've forgotten the name. I'll make my day. You empakra yar for that one. I asked him. Into a dream who knows how dear way dear baby I can know it. Mamma Kukura a beboam sa crew now coin a beboano. What access to Sanya man. I want also to see Kanye at Tenacrunum. I was so a year Juma. A Juma who bet my work at be your own boss. And it's that.
Yeah.
Doing DoorDash. Now, DoorDash now, you know, well, on the requiring Uber goes to explain, say, the car no doesn't qualify. This is how they've set the standard, bro. And I'm not going to lie in advanced countries. Unti fa car biya me ride hailing app say Uber ni dabi. Or ESB I will say it.
Okay.
So that say what 2026.
Yeah.
Until say cars a year up to be ABR 2017. Grand Crown my own fan yet. 2017 car. And the car no say 2013 or 2012 car. Spotted. I'm say man funny pa aduane pe no wait me dey aye wait me dey aye DoorDash.
Oh me. We did way. What was that small car? I Tico ni bi no. Tico.
Aye.
Or the Uber.
Aye.
And or they are two in comfort.
But that too comfort.
Yeah.
Car ne boy you ma utimi nya erectile dysfunction. Ebo amremu
Na di ko.
Is it that daddy daddy I link it to daddy
Can I clack it?
Erectile dysfunction straight. Sure. And the amount of money you pay
before
for Uber.
Yeah.
And Uber near other ride hailing apps. And now, when was the last time one of my beyond? But some of the transactions that I've done in other countries on Uber, you go weak. Do you think say and have you ever after Uber and I say both Amiajo $120 and $150 that.
$150.
Oh.
That's 1,000 and some. No. Now how can I give me 100 cedis cannot me crash me?
My mom will be I say. Yeah, now you do 1,000 cedi for a trip that.
Davi.
And then they say no you okay. But maybe I say. There are my activities. Activities bonnie am could here. From KFC, which was my next town to me, $42 for Ghana scam. From 7-Eleven, which was close to 7-Eleven, yeah, was close to my house. I know you $34. Another $56. Restaurant Bakubin so at Teme Junction, so at $26. $39. $125.
$125.
Aye.
That's 1,000. Oh, the everyone said if the dollar is 10 cedis scrap, that's 1,250 cedis.
And on our return come home because nipa crowd bad no sa.
Outside the go. But that's too much. Last time minute pot, you could year for 120 can you so what can you?
No muso.
You also kubasi. Of course 50.
Many you took my man Fabi. On per bike. No for 1990 Kumo. Udru are not a bike. Now they are killer.
And that's almost his car.
Exactly. But ignorance in Tino. Somebody will sit down on another platform and decide to disrespect a job that you can work at your own pace.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
Because the minimum wage, I mean, most of the jobs that people are doing right now in the state and may count for on the minimum side, maybe it's 18 an hour, and I say 20 an hour. Heavy passion, and you can't just work one job in the state. There are some that have been blessed to be working one job, sir, because of more qualification, be any, baby or more. But almost always, I know I have friends, I have brothers who are academians, are like professors, and still now we on the loads, the Triana bills be near the other.
Yeah.
So it is not wrong. What I say, I'm sure where they are coming in at Nanaya Brefo on angle no Mumiana is she was a political journalist.
Yeah.
And woman say was say by Papa because they were seen to be doing a JDM agenda. So why have you left the country and then you are doing Uber somewhere? If you believe that this man is going to take care of the economy, I'm sure that is where they are dragging her from.
Yeah.
Of course, it's also no news. Kevin Taylor and so America. I'm sure say that we na East Coast. So
yeah.
Onim say.
Omo planning a plot.
Onim say Kevin enya sa information. Ko Kevin Taylor many share.
Okay.
Omo beef.
Heavy.
Nti so ono ama meka sa asem na Kevin Taylor nyate anaso nya documents re say
we na oni pay ya
obegbo ni jatu
Calvin
obe mia no kon if you as nigga so ono so beto abonte. There are so many. It is not shameful, bro. I'm here to tell you that it is never shameful to drive Uber in any country. It is just maybe the context of which friends Nanaya Brefo finding herself in context being say why politics for Ghana and why agenda among kufu be quote and unquote. The amount fulfill say so I say omoye papa there and yet tenamu what was that but obia when reasons or the two what if so occupy yare here ebia and hold and okosan ho yare and as oko vacation but when utu kwan abrochi utu kwan kwotena obi nchen po na nipa kunu wo skase den kra na you also need to contribute.
Facts.
Hono yanya boys na sister na me bra there be o hwe kwabra ne o so light ayete no internet a use yete no the fact say o home ofi okra yete no because so o home wo bibi uko bie nsuo ni nyina mita abo ho ukwa ya wo se de wo hase a ne rough no wo de sa life na bia na akọ 3 seconds na ti WC so na ukura phone onya ko wura ho awaso wifi ena o hwe ne ma sa na ju enso o flash nyina no yete no nti o so ye bibi ye de e de support and unim se wante sa de na se na afi bia wadamfo bia obekọ akọsra no na first week 2 weeks oyeku after third week na ni subanya sasa sa niema ni bi na deba
yeah
because we expect say obeti ase say ho ye ntra ho sa what you say and she knows whoever she's staying with what you say ha no so ye bibi also say nipa so ye uli on sa ye adwuma no ye uba we asem madam fan sorry so nko na bi a comment section na tum masa obi am be kire na adwen wo ho in a more professional way uba enye adwuma ye fere me say enwe mbe hu me wota so me yere mi gina mu na more professional me twi no ha ko twi no next time we share we say scan time ataso keep it real in the comment section and just know that the street is always
watch it.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show.